Welcome to the deep dive. We cut through the noise, get straight to the essential insights. Today, we're on a specific mission. We want to distill Acts chapter 13, verses 1 through 3, really get the core events, their significance, into a concise summary. Think of it like a foundational story, divine direction, human response. It's the launch pad for global mission. We'll break it down. Okay, let's unpack this. Our sources take us straight to Antioch, a Syrian city, really dynamic place, bustling hub of trade, cultures. I think East beats West, lots going on.
A real melting pot.
Exactly, and fertile ground, it seems. More importantly, it was home to this thriving church with incredibly diverse leadership. We're talking Barnabas, Simeon called Niger, which likely points to an African background, right? Maybe Ethiopian, North African.
Yeah, that's a strong possibility. Shows the reach even then.
Then there's Lucius from Cyrene, another North African connection. Menan, now this is interesting, ties to Herod the Tetrarch.
Right into the political structures, even hostile ones. Amazing.
And Saul, of course, the former persecutor, now part of the team. What's really striking here, and our sources highlight this, is just how diverse this group was.
It really was, not just token representation either.
No.
Yeah.
It feels deeply integrated, like a microcosm of the gospel, breaking down all those human barriers, ethnic, social, political.
Yeah.
So why was this specific mix, do you think, so key for what happens next?
Well, yeah, what's fascinating is that this diverse group, they weren't just, having committee meetings. They were deeply involved in worship, communal worship, and fasting, actively seeking God's will.
So real spiritual intensity there.
Definitely. It wasn't casual. It was focused discernment. And right in that context, that moment of seeking, the Holy Spirit spoke, not through a prophet or anything, but a direct, explicit command.
Wow.
Set apart for me Barnabas and Saul for the work to which I have called them. Clear as day.
So not a human plan at all.
No, this wasn't a strategy session outcome. It was a divine appointment.
Yeah.
The Holy Spirit is like the mission director here, commissioning them for a specific sacred work. It really underscores that divine initiative, It wasn't just people deciding to expand.
Right, right. And here's where it gets really interesting for me. Their response, the church leaders, it was immediate and profound. They did more fasting and prayer. Shows they were taking this incredibly seriously.
Affirming the call.
Then they physically laid their hands on Barnabas and Saul and sent them off. Now, that laying on of hands, it wasn't just a quick good luck, was it?
No, not at all. It was packed with meaning, symbolism. In that culture, especially Jewish tradition, it often meant identification, affirmation, passing on authority for a task, a sacred office.
So it's like the whole community saying, yes, we recognize this call, we endorse you, we empower you.
Exactly. Unity, endorsement, empowerment for this huge divinely given journey. It really marks the formal launch, you could say.
The first big missionary journey.
Yep. And Antioch's role shifts dramatically from being a church that received the gospel
to being the one sending it out, the primary sender.
Absolutely. And if we connect this to the bigger picture, this moment, it's a seismic shift for the Great Commission, a huge one. Before this, Jerusalem was largely the center, right?
Yeah, it seemed that way.
But here, the center of gravity, it decisively shifts. It pushes the message out intentionally to the wider Gentile world. It's just this powerful demonstration of the Holy Spirit acting directly, dynamically in global mission. God's plan wasn't, stuck in one place or with one people.
Okay, so we've looked at the context, the call, the commissioning.
Yeah,
Let's try and distill that essence, that summary we aimed for. Here it is. In bustling Antioch, a diverse church thrived, led by Barnabas, Simeon, Lucius, Menan, and Saul. As they worshipped and fasted, the Holy Spirit gave a direct command. Set apart Barnabas and Saul for the work I've called them to. This wasn't human strategy. It was a divine calling for a sacred mission. The church responded. More fasting, more prayer. Then they laid hands on Barnabas and Saul, empowering and sending them. This key moment launched the early church's global expansion, making Antioch the hub, sending the gospel to all nations.
So what does this all mean for us today? I mean, this deep dive shows a church actively listening, right?
Discerning.
And responding courageously, too, sending out their best leaders.
Yeah, that took faith.
It really raises a question for you listening now. How might you or maybe your community be called to be set apart for some specific work?
And what would it look like for that call to be affirmed, empowered, truly sent out?
It's a powerful model, isn't it? Timeless, really.